Now this is also very important for ISC and CBSE students. Please just work on this. For MCQs will be coming on this, or 3 mark, 2 marker, always one question will always come. So on the basis of information given, you calculate gross profit, inventory turnover ratio, working capital turnover ratio. Fine. Information, revenue from operation is given to us. Cost of revenue from operation is 3,95,000. Current liabilities are given, current assets are given. Average inventory is directly given to us. Correct? Now, gross profit how to get now? Just check. So, we'll shift this. Now next problem was same B part, second part. From the following information, start, calculate debt to equity. These are all solvency ratios. So, trade payables are given. Lot of working is there here. Here and there workings are there. I'll make it very clear with you. Other current liabilities, 12.5 of the current asset will give you other current liabilities. Total debts are given. Other quick assets are given. Prepaid expenses are given. Trade receivable are given. Property, plant and equipment. Now it is, when I start with this one, Schedule 3 of Companies Act, Part 1 of balance sheet, when I do know, as per Companies Act of 2013, we will not tell anywhere. Now still some of the books are been with the old edition only with fixed asset. Fixed assets are given, gross assets are given and all. But actually as per the Companies Act of 2013, no fixed asset words will come. It will be property, plant and equipment. It is nothing but fixed asset. Property, plant and equipment is the word in 2013 in company accounts it is given. So don't confuse for that. Note, closing inventory is 25 more than opening. Again one more same type calculation we can do. Fine? Yes. So there are two parts in this. So first part we will try to solve. Now see. Solution. Only to learn little formula. Make a chart. You will come to know the formulas. Profitability ratio, solvency ratio, only two are there. Activity ratio, trade receivable, trade payable, all those activities. Then your solvency ratios are your debt equity and all those ratios, earning per share and all that. Fine. This liquidity is only two, current and quick assets ratio. Okay. Now let us go with gross profit ratio. You all have to write full form. So gross profit, now you know, no? Gross profit divided by revenue. Yesterday we have done so many problems. Revenue from operation into 100. Now gross profit, how see what is given for us? Revenue from operation is 3,95,600, and then gross profit what they are telling us? Revenue from operation, cost, both are given for us. Revenue, see, gross profit is equal to revenue from operation minus your cost of revenue from operation. Clear? Now revenue from operation is 3,95,000. 7,87,000. Sorry, 7,87,500 revenue. Revenue from operation 7 lakhs minus cost of revenue from operation is 3,95,600. What is the difference? Just take the difference. How much is the gross profit? Take the calculator. 7,87,500 minus of 3,95,600. 7,87,500 minus of 3,95,600. How much you get? 3 lakhs. Gross profit is 3,91,900. Can we just put in this substitution? 3,91,900 divided by 7,87,500 into 100. What's the percentage? Divided by 7,87,500. So you get 49, that is 49.76, yes, 49.76%. Over, understood the gross profit ratio. Now next one is your inventory. Inventory turnover ratio. That is again cost of revenue from operation divided by average inventory. Yeah. Now they have given us what they have given, average inventory is given. So therefore average inventory, first we will do this. Average inventory is equal to opening inventory plus your closing inventory divided by 2. Now note they have given closing inventory is 25% more than the thing. Again same, let X be the opening inventory. So therefore it is how? X plus 25% of X, that is 25% more than the opening inventory they have given us. So 25% X plus, just take this opening inventory, 25%. Now X, let opening inventory they have given. They have given no 25%, closing 25% more than the thing. What is the inventory closing? Oh, they have given us closing inventory. Just check. So inventory. Yeah, average inventory is given for us. So average inventory is given. Opening inventory also is given for us. Opening inventory is given. Let us not take as X and all. Opening inventory is given to us. Therefore, opening inventory. Direct problem this is. 1,60,000 opening inventory is given to us. Correct? Opening inventory is equal to closing inventory is 25% more than opening inventory. Let us check. Direct it is 25% of 1,60,000. You get 40,000. Therefore, closing inventory 2 lakhs. This is your opening inventory is 1,60,000. Closing inventory is 2 lakhs. Correct? Understood? This was a direct problem. Opening inventory is given 1,60,000. They have told closing inventory is 25% more than the opening inventory. 1,60,000, 25% of 1,60,000 and you get the closing inventory. Clear this? So closing inventory we have got. Now what is the formula now? Inventory cost of revenue from operation is how much? Cost of operation, cost of revenue from operation is 3,95,600 divided by opening inventory, that is we have got 2 lakhs we have got. Inventory average 3,95,000 divided by this we have found out because we require somewhere else. Keep it 3,95,600 divided by average also is given for us. Where is that average inventory? Yeah, average inventory is given. 1,97,800 is given to us. Okay. So here this calculation we will keep it because in the next part we are going to use this. Okay. So keep this. Now it was cost of revenue from operation, average inventory. Direct it was given in the problem. 3,95,600 divided by 1,97,800. It was 2 times. Yeah, it was 2 times. Got it? 2 times we got it. This part you will just skip it. Just keep in your note, because once we are going for the second part, we require this. So I have already worked now here, finding out what is your closing inventory. I found out here. So we will take the next part now. Next part is what now? What they have asked? Just see. Yes. So next part what they have given us? Working capital turnover. See, working capital turnover ratio. What is the formula for this? Working capital, see, turnover for working capital and inventory, no, your formula is cost. You have to take cost of revenue from operation divided by working capital. Working capital. I think here we require current assets and all, working capital. Therefore, what is your working capital? Now they have given us current assets minus current liability they have given us. So current asset minus current liability is your working capital. So still current assets are how much? 3,99,000 minus of current asset minus current liability. Current, yeah. Working capital is current asset minus, yes, correct. 3,99,000 minus current liability is 2,37,000. So you just minus and tell me how much you get. 3,99,000 minus of 2,37,000. You get 1,62,000, correct? So can we just substitute? Your cost of revenue is 3,95,600 divided by working capital is how much? 1,62,000. So divide and tell me how much you get. 3 lakh 3,95,600 divided by 1,62,000. 2.44 times. First part is over, correct? Now wherever working capital turnover is there, for working capital, for inventory turnover, please take cost of revenue from operation, not the revenue from operation. Fine? Clear? So we have already found out the closing stock, because why to work next time. So along with this problem only I have worked out closing stock. Then we will see the next part. There in the next part we require that closing stock calculation. Yes, the first part is over. Now let us go with the second part. See, second part is little this one difference, like second part is what about your second part? Now let us go slowly one by. Only debt equity they have told. Debt to equity ratio, solvency ratio. See what they are? Debt to equity ratio. To equity ratio. So this is debt will come, debt divided by equity. Debt divided by equity is our formula. Now for getting the debts, we have to see total debts minus your non-current liabilities. If you minus, then you get the debts and all. Fine? So please work now. Working notes. Before this we have notes. Now let us work for one by one. What they have told? Trade payable. Now total debts are given to us. So total debts Equity is, yeah, total debts are how much? Total long-term debts. Total debts, this one, long-term debt. This is debts are nothing but long-term debts. Yeah. In that problem, they have given us total debts. Means you have debentures, bank loan, plus your non-current liabilities, all are included in that. Total debts are 14 lakhs they have given us. 14 lakhs minus of total debts minus current liability. Current liability. It is included in this. What is your current liabilities? So, they are telling other current 12.5. What is your current liabilities here? Trade payable is there here for us. Trade payable and which is that? Non-current investment, opening inventory. Trade and 12.5% of current assets. Now, anywhere they have given us current asset? No. So, keep this. Try to find out current assets. Now, current assets are, you have trade receivable is there. You have trade receivable plus closing inventory. That's the reason I found out. Closing inventory plus trade receivable, closing inventory, non-current investment, yes, plus non-current investment, short-term it is. Yes. Then your quick assets plus quick assets. Now let us see what are the items. Trade, quick assets, inventory, prepaid expenses. No, inventory, this will not come. Your current will not come. Sorry, huh? Yeah. Now non-current it is. So in current asset it will not come. What are the trade receivable is coming? Quick assets are coming? Yes. Quick assets will come. Quick assets. So trade receivable, closing inventory, quick assets are coming. Plus prepaid expenses. Yes, sorry, huh? Certainly I thought about prepaid expenses. So non-current investment. It is your trading investment that is. It is not a current liability. Current asset, sorry. Then trade receivable are how much? 1,50,000. Closing inventory we got it 2 lakhs. Please go and refer that what I have done. Other quick assets are 40,000 plus prepaid is 10,000. Total and tell me. 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakhs. Yes, very good. 4 lakhs is your current assets. Got it? Current liabilities are how much now? Current assets we have got. Now therefore, they have told this point is very important. Huh? Current assets I have 1,50,000. Now other current assets here. So other current liability is 12.5% of current assets they have told. So see here the word 12.5% of current asset. Little complications are there, but slowly one by one, step by step if you go you will follow them. 12.5% of current assets. So current assets are 12.5% of 4 lakhs. That's the reason we wanted current asset to be finding out. We have to find out. So 4 lakhs into 12.5%. 50,000 you are getting it. Correct? Now your current liability becomes, now current liability, because we want in this formula, what is my current liability? Current liability is, therefore current liability is equal to trade payable plus your other current liability. 50,000 is there plus 1,50,000 is there. So I am getting 2 lakhs. Yes. Now your long term is your 12 lakhs. See, once again I'll explain for you. You are getting 12 lakhs is your debt to equity. So long-term debts will be debentures and bank loan, fine, long-term, for a longer period. So next is what they have told, total debts are given. The total debts includes your current liability. Please remove that current liability. Current liability only trade payable was given, and one hint was given to us, other current liability is 12.5% of current assets. But nowhere in the second part, nowhere current assets. Don't link with the first part, huh? First part was entirely different. This is second part of the problem it was. So 12.5% of your current asset was your other liability. To find out current asset, they have given some figures. They have given trade receivable was given, prepaid was given, other current asset, quick assets was given to us. Fine. And inventory in the first part only I found out, because I wanted to just finish it off there only. Because opening inventory was given, we had to take opening inventory, opening inventory was given 1,60,000. We could have, in the second part I could have found out, but I thought average inventory must have been not given. So we are supposed to find out average inventory. That's the reason I did the calculation. No problem. So now we have got 2 lakhs. Correct? Now 12.5% of current asset will give my other current liability. Yes. Now how much is that? 12 lakhs is there. Correct? Divided by equity. Now equity is your equity preference. See, what are your equity shares? Anywhere share capital and all is given? No. But they have given us, what they have given? Total, you take property plant, total of fixed asset minus total liabilities will give you equity. Now you take equity is equal to total asset minus total debts. Equity, note 2, equity is equal to total assets, current asset, fixed asset plus current asset, total asset minus total debts. In this total debt, you have debentures, bank loan and current. I have just found out, no? Total, we found out, no? Total debts, 14 lakhs are given to us. So everything is there. Now total asset, please total. So once again, 15 lakhs are given. Take off 15 lakhs. Total debts, that is 15 lakhs, 15, 16, loans and advances. Wait, I'll total and see. So total asset, non-current asset, net asset, long-term loans and advances, non-current investment, current asset, all together will come. So you total assets you take. Total assets is equal to, take one by one. Now that is 15 lakhs is plant, 15 is property, plant and all, fixed assets. 15 lakhs plus your long-term loan and advances plus your current investment 20,000 all together total, plus closing capital 2 lakhs. Take it over prepaid expenses. No, then closing and current assets. Yes, now we'll total 15, 80, 80, 90, 100, 15 lakhs. So we have taken 15 lakhs. Trade receivable we didn't take, no? Yes. Plus trade receivable 1,50,000. Trade receivable 1,50,000, non prepaid. Quick assets 40,000 plus prepaid 10,000. Let's see now. 15 lakhs is there. 80,000 plus 20,000 plus 2 lakhs. 1,50,000, 50, 5 lakhs. So total is 20 lakhs, correct? Just see once again. Your plant, your property plant 50 lakhs are there. Trade is the current assets 1 lakh 50. Long term 80,000. Non-current investment 20,000. Instead of opening, closing inventory 2 lakh. Prepaid expenses 10,000. Other current assets 40,000. Correct? Total is 20 lakhs. Now what happened? How much you got now? So 12 lakhs. That equity is your 20 lakhs. See the working. 0, 0, 0, 0 goes. 12 divided by 20. How much you get? 0.6. Equity is only. No. How much I get? Wait. Oh, we have to minus. Sorry, huh? I directly took this. So we have to minus that. Equity we have to find out, no? So how much is that? We have taken 20 lakhs. Now 20 lakhs is your total asset. Instead of putting here, I have gone there, see. Total debts are 14 lakhs. Correct? Sometime we also have there. Yes. So instead of putting there, I have just gone on top, see. Sorry, Sudan. Total asset we have found out. 20 lakhs we got it. From the second part, whatever assets are there, I total. 20 lakhs we got. Minus your total debts. Total debts are 14 lakhs given to us. 6 lakhs will be my equity. That one is thinking why I am taking that 20. So 12 lakhs. 6 ones are 6. Yeah. 0, 0, 0. 6, 2. 2 is to 1 or something. Or 2 times. Yes. So correct. This is my equity. This is my debt to equity. So debt means long-term debenture, bank loan. 2 things will come. Divide by equity means, so since only equity shares, preference shares we would have taken, shareholders fund we would have taken. But here we are supposed to find out equity by taking the total asset minus the total debts. Correct? Is this problem clear with you all? Total debts.